don't know how I'm gonna do this. And also, there's a fan because it's incredibly hot, but I'm also drinking coffee. Okay, I need to leave here at 2:15. Romans 7, released from law, bound to Christ. Do you not know, brothers and sisters, for I'm speaking to those who know the law, that the law has authority over someone only as long as that person lives? For example, by law, a married woman is bound to her husband as long as he is alive. But if her husband dies, she is released from law that binds her to him. So then, if she has sexual relations with another man while her husband is still alive, she is called adulteress. But if her husband dies, she is released from law and not an adulteress if she remarries another woman, another man. Oh my word. Verse 4. So, my brothers and sisters, you also died to law through the body of Christ, that you might belong to another, to him who was raised from the dead, in order that we might bear fruit for God. For when we were in the realm of flesh, the sinful passions aroused by law were at work in us, so that we bore fruits for death. But now, by dying to what once bound us, we have been released from law, so that we may serve in the new way of the Spirit and not the old way of the written code. The law and sin. Verse 7. What shall we say then? Is law sinful? Certainly not. Nevertheless, I would not have known what is sin had it not been for the law. For I would not have known what is coveting really, was it, if the law had not said, you shall not covet. But sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, produced in me every kind of coveting. For apart from the law, sin was dead. Once I was alive apart from the law, but when the commandments came, sin sprang to life and I died. I found that the very commandment that was intended to bring life actually brought death. For sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, deceived me, and through the commandment put me to death. So then the law is holy, and the commandment is holy, righteous, and good. Did that which is good then become death to me? By no means. Nevertheless, in order that sin might be recognized as sin, it used what is good to bring about my death, so that through the commandment sin might become utterly sinful. We know that the law is spiritual, but it is unspiritual, sold as a slave to sin. I do not understand what I do, for what I want to do, I do not do. But what I hate, what I hate to, I do. I do not understand what I do not understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do. But I hate, but what I hate, I do. Verse 16. And if I do what I do not want to do, I agree that law is good. As it is no longer I myself who do it, but it is the sin living in me. For I know that good itself shall not dwell in me, that is, in my sinful nature. For I have the desire to do what is good, but I cannot carry it out. For I do not do what is good, I do not do the good that I want to do, but the evil I do not want to do, that I keep on doing. Now I do what I do what I do not want to do. It is no longer I who do it, but the sin living in me that does it. So I find the law at work. Although I want to do good, evil is right there with me. For it is in my inner being that I delight in God's law. But I see another law at work in me, waging war against the law of my mind and making me a prisoner of the law of sin and work within me. Verse 24. What a wretched man I am. Who will rescue me from the body that is subject to death? Thanks be to God who delivers me through Jesus Christ. So then, I myself in my mind am a slave to God's law, but sinful in nature, a slave to law of sin. Have a blessed day.